from mistakes broken. Promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away, live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I start a fresh start again. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be the chance. What are you waiting for? Need to escape, need to escape. It's too much weight, it's too much weight on me. Could I just be free? I want to fly away, live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I start a fresh, I start again. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be the chance. What are you waiting for? Don't keep doing the same. It's time to break out, over and over again. It's time to break out, and so give us a change. Break out, a change. It's time to break out. This could be, this could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could.
As expected, fully packed here tonight. All the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Smokin' Joe, only 6 feet tall even, 229 pounds, but he hits harder than any man alive. And his opponent, Smokin' Joe Frazier. He took part in the greatest boxing trilogy of all time with Muhammad Ali. He defines the words Philly fighter.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this, Todd. These two are really up for it. You know what?
Smokin' Joe Frazier, his 3 battles with Muhammad Ali, perhaps the most famous the sport has ever seen. Smokin' Joe Frazier, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division. There's no one quite like Smokin' Joe.
Oh, pure bad blood.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier. Hiding out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin'.
We've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight. Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
It's cooled down a little bit. The fighters will love that because when they get in, the heat won't double the impact because then it can cool down. They've got that cool breeze. We might see a high-tempo fight here.
two athletes. He threw the hook, didn't land. And he fails to score with that left hook. Both men step back for just a moment. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You got to swarm on your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him. You've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when he come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
This is easy for us to say and comment here at ringside, but those guys can see what they've got to do. I understand there's a lot of push-ups. I understand there's some guys that are just naive or inexperienced, but just give them a break. Give them a little time.
Nice counter punch. Neither man really defending themselves. Exchange here from both men. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
So they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
For round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Which fighter will say no mas? Good counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Counter shot lands. Neither man really defending themselves. Let's see if these two heavyweights decide to exchange bombs early or decide to box a little bit.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down, but decide to showboat and show off them. Blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. Nice job by him to block that jab. That left counter was perfect. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's alright to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Perfect counter lands. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. They score again with the left hand. Good left counter that lands. Caution is being thrown to the wind. What a punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump up.
There's the bell to start round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. Counter right. Good left hand. Counter left hand there. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Got out of the way that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell for round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Nice counter. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Come on, look across at him. Look at him now. Right, so important now. First minute.
Let's start the sixth. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. That's a scoring left hand. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
These exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? And right back into the fray. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
There's the bell for round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
And he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
So that left lands. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Looks like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp. They both won a knockout, you can tell. Missed him with that uppercut. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Both men step back for just a moment. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Born in the thunder, slave to the hunger. They always said there's no way out. Heart of a fighter, forged in the fire. Takes more than that to drag me down. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm. Yeah, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe outgunned, bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose. Sure as hell don't lose. Oh no no. Baptized in the river, to the life of a sinner, with nothing left but battle scars. The pain and the pleasure haunt you forever. At least somehow I got this far. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe outgunned, bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose. Sure as hell don't lose. I sure as hell don't lose. Yeah. Woo. Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout
Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our... And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds.
Fans are ready, and it looks... These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver.
Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut.
There's a counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. We are both covered in sweat. Imagine how exhausted these two athletes have to feel right now.
Our tactics are everything. In this heat, the cornerman, that 1 minute is going to be everything. He's got to give you instructions. He's got to cool you down, calm you down, patch you up and send you out there confident. It is so hard when you're in a fight and it's outside in that heat.
Beautiful counter punch. These two were made for each other. Still swinging with nothing left. Counter punching. Good counter punching for both these fighters. Counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter puncher, my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, the people that make the history of that sport.
Good counter right-handed kick. Beautiful counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judge.
Here's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Can't connect with that right hook. Good counter left hand there. Misses with that jab. Counter fighter relies a lot on your instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You'll find to the counter puncher who's got a dummy shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, every twitch.
Nice counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Threw the hook, didn't land. That left counter was perfectly timed. Nice counter. How did he absorb that hook? Great counter right-handed. Blocks the hook. Blocks that jab. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Perfect counter shot. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell sometimes...
The bell rings and we start the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
And he knows he's being hurt. He's going to come up and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
No rest for the weary. Looks like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp. Good counter-punching from both these athletes. Left punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too. Sometimes, you know what, sometimes when they're building a ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Perfect counter lands. Nice job landing. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
There's the bell to start round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. And a counter left. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
So you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through willpower? Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice counter shot with the right hand. Left counter score. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Crawford may be ready to go down. That was the moment. Then step back for just a moment. Nice counter punch. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecard's gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're getting it, kitchen sink.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
We know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
He misses with that jab. Left counter punch will score. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other.
He rocked him! And they're down. Will he make it back to his feet? They're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Nice counter shot. He fails to score that left hook. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows he's won this round. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. To make or break a fighter. Let's start the sixth. Couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
You both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
These men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Catch and shoot. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Punches and bunches, that's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain.
Harper is dead. Big of a factor that knockdown is going to be, we just saw.
I love the response though, got back up, took a deep breath, got right. Brush it up, get on with the job.
Here comes round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff.
Lands with the right counter. power in those punches. Good left counter that lands. They exchange punches. And this is one jab. That counter shot lands. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He blocks the jab. What a punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Both men step back for just a moment. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
I've been in some boring fights, trust me. I know what it feels like. You've got to get out of that rope because there's a lot of pressure, especially when you hear a boo in the crowd, especially when you hear the opposite corner, especially when you can hear a pin drop. It means they're thinking...
And one of the biggest surprises of the year.
That is going to be one of those what happened next shots. Where did it come from? How did he land? He could